back to Marty Motoring. If you're new here, my name is Martin and I make automotive videos. Right now I've been working on my 2008 Lexus ISF, doing a bunch of stuff to it, and my friend Brock made some custom headlights for me, so we're installing them in this video. So here we are in my very messy garage. I promise one day it will be clean, just not anytime soon. I haven't had the time. I've barely had the time to do anything to the car, so I'm just happy that's at least done. The garage has a bunch of parts, some stuff for the ISF, like the RR Racing upper and lower radiator hoses. So that's something I want to replace just for looks, and because the hoses on mine are old. I have some old eyelids from the IS 350 that started to crack and break. I forget where they were made, but I've been using these as a template to cut into vinyl to make some eyelids. Of course, we have all of the old build license plates, got the Martin's Garage sign, and just a bunch of parts. It's very messy. There's stuff everywhere. I tried to wrap this in carbon fiber wrap, and you know, I'm not very good at that, but hey, something to try. We have the flags, which are looking good. We got the little detail cart. We have the Neiman Marcus edition ISF wheels, but back to the headlights. There's nothing wrong with the depots that are on the car. Actually, they work great. I like them. No complaints whatsoever. Definitely, if you're interested in a set of those, click the link in the description below. You can get 10% off at 𝗕𝗚𝗘𝗪𝗍𝒡𝗠 if you use the code Marty Motoring, and you get 10% off those headlights. Awesome plug and play set. I did a video on those with Poor Man Mods. If you go back a little bit, or I'll try to link it here, you can see that video, and they were awesome. My brother, when he had the ISF before I bought it from him, knew that those lights were good and got them installed. And I would have kept them, except I had the IS 350 F Sport 2011 lights laying around, which are very like sought after good lights. I had them customized once before and they were on the IS 350, but I wanted a different look, went with the VLANs, sold the car with the VLANs, and now I had the depots. And I just had this set here and I'm like, I don't really want to sell these because they are so customized. It's just gonna be hard, and they had F Sport etched into them. So what I did is send them over to my friend Brock, BD Retrofit, and he customized them. He went all out with these. High beam and low beam are HID. We have the LED turn signal. He made the check mark a lot brighter and whiter, and it just looks so much better. So here's some clips I have of us installing it. It was a pretty rough day getting them on. There was a lot of custom solder work going on and everything like that, because of the diode dynamic 𝗕𝗚𝗘𝗪𝗍𝒡, just to make everything work how I wanted it. It was, like I said, they're custom. So he did all the wiring, everything like that. At this point, the bumper was off and I started taking out the old headlights, which were the depots, to put in the new custom headlights. We're over at Brock's house and you can see him wiring things up, soldering, and getting all the connections nice and solid on these new lights. The diode dynamics 𝗕𝗚𝗘𝗪𝗍𝒡 are on, and we needed to solder some of the parking light wires just to make everything work properly. There's a total of 4 LED 𝗕𝗚𝗘𝗪s, 2 in each headlight, and they are controllable via the Diode Dynamics app with a Bluetooth connection. So it's a few days later, we're driving just outside of my neighborhood, and I actually removed the other Borla muffler. So now this thing has a full muffler delete, and it's pretty loud. We do have the pedal commander on city mode, so definitely check out the link in the description for that if you want to grab one. So it's just after work, it's already 43 degrees out. These tires become pretty much hockey pucks and useless around 40 degrees, so I can't really drive them hard. And it's about to get dark out. There's our new license plate, and you can hear the nice idle. The engine is not fully warmed up, and with no mufflers, it's pretty loud. So this is how the front looks. The check marks are now a nice white stock. They're kind of a yellowish, more warmer tint, but now they're a little cooler and a little more solid, a little less dotted. So I do like that about them. So before it gets dark here, I will show you how the 𝗕𝗚𝗘𝗪𝗍𝒡 work. There's one in each projector. You can see there are 2 projectors, one for the low beam, one for the high beam, and you have that nice little F detail in there. It just looks really cool. So we will connect, and there we go. So now when we change this, we can change the color. We can actually set custom patterns. I have one that may or may not be legal. And I like the blue. So say we set the blue. Now this is not legal for driving. It would be if you did like yellow or white. A lot of these other colors are not. legal for road driving. This is more just like a fun for show thing. I had them from my Camaro. We took them out of those headlights and put it in this, and I'm just glad that we did because it looks so cool. So if I adjust my camera settings, you can see the F in there with the honeycomb, and then the honeycomb in the high beam. There's a 𝗕𝗓𝗦𝗖𝗢𝗪 in each, and it just looks really, really cool. Because Diode Dynamics is one of the brightest 𝗕𝗓𝗧s, they do reflect on the ground quite a bit. So like I said, this is not good for driving. This is more for show and for fun. So say I want to do 7-color jump, I want a fast speed, there we go. And when I want to turn them off, it's all Bluetooth powered. I could leave them white for driving, but I'd rather just turn them off. The lights are off. Let's turn them on, one, and everything gets dim inside. That's the first setting. And this also lets the marker lights or tail lights come on. So now I can show you what this looks like. Not a whole lot of change. Really, the only thing is this came on. You can actually see my logo in there too. You see the BD Retrofit logo, the Marty Motoring logo. It's just super, super nice. Very intricate. He did a great job on this. And now we want to go to the full light setting. So either auto or full light setting. And I can show you how those look. It's definitely hard to see on camera. The low beams were older, so they're a little more yellow, where this is actually the same color temperature, but as it burns, because it's an HID bulb, the gases will get hotter and it'll kind of mellow out to this color, and then everything will match. So I have dual low beams and dual high beams. So these are both low beams, ton of light output. We pointed them, so it's nice, it's not blinding people. And when I want to do high beams, I'll show you how that looks. And now you can see the high beams on. Let's see if I can get it dark enough to where you can actually see it. But yeah, it's a ton of light. Like, it's definitely better than some of the other LED ones just because it is HID. And combine that with my yellow fogs, and this is a ton of light coming down the road. I actually leave the fog lights off now because I don't really want to blind people. It's a lot of light from a small car. I just keep those low beams and I'm usually good, and on some of the darker back roads I use the high beams and I'm good to go. But for most driving, I don't even need the high beams because the cutoff is so good on these, and they are very bright, but they are angled correctly. As you can see, nice cutoff there. We measured it, we tested it a couple different times, and yeah, just super nice cutoff. And I'm just really happy with these headlights. They're super cool. They were a lot of work to get in, but I think it worked out. The ballasts for the HID are all like zip tied and secured and everything. So we did the best we could. I'm hoping I don't run into issues, and so far so good. My bumper fitment seems to be getting worse and worse, so I ordered new bumper clips. We're gonna see how this thing runs through the winter. Now I have good lighting. The car is pretty much set up how I want it to for the foreseeable future. Next year I want to wrap it, but I think before that, get some winter wheels just in case we need to drive out in the snow or anything like that. This compound of tires is just not good for cold weather and snow, so I at least want to change it for that. In case I just want to run somewhere, even if it's not snowing, and just have a tire that's not going to be a hockey puck on me. There is actually one more mod forgot to mention. We have the rear spoiler, so like the deck lid spoiler, ducktail thing. Same guy who made the headlights, Brock, he painted that for me, and that's gonna go here and look super nice. I'll probably take this off, put it on that, take this off, cover the holes, clean it up, put some new 3M all over, stick it on, and it'll be a process. I'll have to wait for a warmer day, unfortunately, just because it is like 40s, 20s, 30s, 40 degrees Fahrenheit every day here. That's just how it is in the winter, so we gotta wait for the nicer weather. Phase 1, after the spoiler's on, is complete. We'll do some winter wheels, have it for winter. I don't really want to drive it in the snow if I don't have to. We'll see, just because of the low clearance and the salt. And then, yeah, phase 2 will be coming 2023. Maybe some headers, a wrap. We gotta wait because I'm not trying to spend too much money on this at once. And just want to thank you for viewing this video, because YouTube is the way that I can make money to put back into this thing and kind of show you guys the ins and outs of the Lexus IS. We did it with the 350, then the supercharged 350, and now I'm trying to make the ultimate budget ISF. What I really wanted to say is thank you for watching if you've been following for a while. This has been a pretty quick like smaller build. I mean, I just got this car in September. It's now December, and almost everything I wanted to do right away for cheaper has been done to it, and I've made videos on it, and it's been really enjoyable. There's a few little things to work out, like the bumper bracket and getting that spoiler on, and some winter wheels, but the muffler delete, so loud and awesome and aggressive. I have the muffler still, so if it gets too loud for me, I'll just pop them back on. But for now, I am enjoying this. Give this video a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button to follow along with more videos. Thanks for watching Marty Motoring, and as always, keep those wheels turning.